This is one of the doors off the camper. We had a hard time trying to figure out what to do with the plastic edging here. So for this size and a couple other sizes, including the bathroom door, we'll show you what we did. First off, we caulked all the corners that were kind of splitting. I just have the caulking here. I just got to wipe it off real quick. And then we are going to spray paint the edges so that they'll stick with the new paint. We bought a bunch of this shiplap from work and cut it down to different sizes for 3 doors. So we cut the panel into specific sizes, and then we'll just center it on here in the corners before we use some no more nails and brad nail this guy down. We'll show you that in a second. So we use no more nails, all purpose for these doors. I'm just going to throw a quick bead down here. We already dry fit it and dry tested it, I guess. Make sure it's all good. I should be really worried about the ends so they don't peel up, but I am going to brad nail it as well. And then we'll use the same handle holes, or ideally we can from the back, to put that handle on. And we're just going to center it. Don't worry if it's starting to curve a little bit, we'll fix that. Some brads and some weight. And it'll look like it's all one, or look like it was made that way when we're done. And we're also just using 1-inch brads, 18 gauge for most of the corners. We don't need a lot of nails in this guy, mostly because I don't want to
fill all the holes.
Fill all the holes again. But I also don't want it to come apart on us. So I'm just trying to be a little strategic for the filling and the painting. That's it. So I use this spackling filler only for small holes like this and trim and stuff like that. It does come in a state where it's almost like drywall mud, but even in its powdered form like this, what I do is I just put it over the hole, I work it in, and then it almost disappears. So you don't really want to sand this stuff too much. And when you paint over it, it just becomes one. All right, since Tanya's the painter in the family,
yay.
This is this is good for metal, wood, and plastic, and that's what we're going to spray the edge of it on. Go ahead, Pete. And we've already lightly sanded that plastic as well, just so that spray paint adheres to it. And that's how we do that. So Tanya's already painted the top green, which is going to match the rest of the kitchen. And then she's just touching up the spray painted sides here now, which will make it look like one full piece, like it's original. The bad part is Tanya's going to fall in love with this process and want everything done this way. Little does she know she's the one painting everything. So I think we're pretty happy with this. And then we did the same thing to the washroom door. Show you really quickly. This guy right here. And then if you excuse the blurriness for a second, we did to this guy here too. And that's the closet door. So you'll see more beadboard effects in the trailer. Okay, so we have one coat on it so far, but I think it's going to be a pretty good addition to that kitchen. I like it.